Ffxvi men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, it just so happens that right at this...
And what talents would the...
Why, your fearlessness?
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these darks... Randalar has been particularly badly affected. None remain free for long, of course, but the army too is in disarray, and...
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these...
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity.
So where does my skill with the...
Though we may have the funds to buy these, so we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. And we believe we have found one. The place was abandoned a long time ago.
And so, we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to...
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the...
Of course.
Sounds like you'll have your work.
I will. We have an entire village, even if I begin right now. So I'd better try to clear the place out.
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft.
All right.
I'm sure you were...
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Is something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet.
Those are our terms.
I shall.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fa-
It's done.
You made quick-
I should go and...
Don't let me... but Chilonik, I'll
All right. Eloise.
Thank you, Club. Here. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose the first thing we'll need to do is make sure our...
You're still in negotiation.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been... I suppose it's to be expected. This is the... But we shall emerge victorious.
Well,
I'm not sure I do.
Ah, Clive.
you wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that, though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, these bearers aren't going to move. That's a job for the...
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do. Clive, as you know, our time grows short. Before we part, I want...
Thank you. But his revenge...
It is the one, and it is all that I...
But what of Lostwing?
I built Lostwing to it. My comrades and I are... But there are those among us who... I would place Lostwing in there, but a village, home only... And so, Clive, will you take them to your hideaway?
I will.
Thank you. The people I speak of have with...
Understood.
Then the last of my preparation, and may Griga guide us.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales.
Let's go. I can walk from here. Everyone. Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can...
Well, if that's what the Master thinks. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master. We owe him our lives. So if he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, and if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I hope that we get to see...
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. They don't stand a chance against that thing. They're all gonna fucking die.
Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to... We can't let Quinton die.
All right. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods.
Promise us, Sid.
Ready, girl? Faster! All right.
Look.
Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me, without question, all the way.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. Don't let their sacrifice be in...
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no more guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down. Farewell. If only we'd arrived. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. Just as I dreamed of all my plans, building a haven in Lostwing. It was all for but what is, my faithful comrades.
Quentin.
Master Quint! Oh.
You?
And so are you. I'm so... It's Lostwing.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool!
Then we finish this quickly. It's over. Farewell.
I need to find Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only I have nothing left to live.
What the heck are you on? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than...
I prayed and I prayed. Can't we just go back to how it was?
Your work ain't over. We believed that you were the...
Your village may be lost, so long as you remain.
But why? Why would anyone follow?
Because we're family.
Family?
Yeah. And all our... Lostwing weren't just a village.
It was...
We can start again.
A fresh one life ends. Why just a village? What's to stop?
That's the master...
Please, Quentin. Well, after all. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never are.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf.
A bottle or two of your finest red.
Of course. And I have a feeling that this, if you don't mind wait...
I look forward to it.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit girl gone blue couldn't break it down.
It doesn't still hurt, does it? Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the lab. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them out, but we ain't got nowhere for them to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do. I'd build them a new barracks here, but where would I put them? There just isn't enough, which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us...
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all, but there's only so many we can shelter. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need, and that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't...
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since...
It was a tragedy, and if any of us could have done anything to stop it, but what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have want...
I suppose you're...
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good... There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. And they don't... Nasty bastards they are. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner, if my boys... But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we...
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved.
And I know them. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about... And I dare say he's got some ideas of his...
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade.
And you, Lord...
I spoke with... She tells me you have...
That's right.
I rather fear my men have been treading on her. And then there are the bearers. Men and women who... We need somewhere to settle them.
As can I, which is why I agreed.
That's very kind of you. With you beside us, we shall soon
So?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen, and rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still... A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could...
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bat. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off... Make sure I'm not...
I can't ask...
The Akashic are the bigger risk.
Well, I shall summon my...
Shall I wait for you?
No need, my lord.
All right.
We shall see you there.
Inn's full.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place.
Or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Any more surprises?
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for it.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the...
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here. It might be best to send word for them to come right away.
Of course. I'll send orders for them. Leave it with me, my...
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not us. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and black. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandit. It'll take a bit of elbow grease.
So wait. Lady, if you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts.
Of course.
I'll let Martha know that everyone... If you need anything more...
And we will, my lord.
Eastpool lives again.
That Sir Wade told me. What's all this about? Some shapeshift? On second thoughts, it'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is...
I suppose it will be.
What else? Sir Wade said it. There's plenty bad happened to that place. But that don't undo the good.
Did Wade say that?
Well, anyway, the poor souls might have made it to the way I see it. If it's food, or lumber, or strong backs, they...
Thank you, Martha.
No.
I wanted to.
See the pair that got hauled into time.
do, girl.
Have care.
Not the god's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. So empty your pockets.
Several times. A deserter turned outlaw.